Hey guys, it's Amy. Welcome back to my channel. I sound horrid, and I apologize for being absent so much. I've actually had croup, so I haven't been able to do much of anything. Starting to feel a little bit better, but my kids are a priority and they are wanting guacamole. So I'm going to show you an easy way of making guacamole. Let's get started. All right, so you're gonna need onions, tomato, salt, onion powder, avocados. And I'm using a food processor. I find that it works much better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna peel the onion, take that layer off, and then simply cut it in half and throw it in my food processor. I'll show you my food processor in just a minute. It's not anything fancy. It's something I picked up at the thrift shop a year or so ago. And it's not really a big deal. I think it cost me all of $2. So because I didn't have one large onion, I'm using 3 small onions. If you don't like onion, you don't necessarily have to put it in, but it is one of the ingredients to that traditional guac. Alright, then I'm going to take plum tomatoes. Just going to simply cut the top off and then cut it in half. Throw it in. Okay. Then I'm going to take my avocado and cut a line around. Then I'm going to take it and twist. And you should have one side that has the pit and one side that doesn't. And you're just going to take your knife and stick into the pit and take it out. Okay, I set that aside and I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. You want nice ripe avocados. Not overly ripe, but nice and ripe. Again, you're going to take it and twist, and then you're going to stick your knife in and take the pit out. You can start an avocado tree. It's real super simple. You take 3 toothpicks and stick it. Well, you want to wash this off. Take 3 toothpicks and stick one here, and one here. And then you want to stick it in a jar of water that covers just the bottom of the pit. In a few days, maybe a week and a half, you'll have sprouts. And you let it sprout until it gets really, really nice and sprouted. And then you transplant it. That's it. That's all you do. Okay, so I'm going to put my mess out of the way here so that I am done with that. And then I can show you how to scrape the avocado in. My child running up the stairs. This is my food processor. Ouch, nothing special. And you're simply going to take your spoon and go along the edge of the skin and scrape it out. And if there's any left over, you just continue to scrape. And that's what it's going to look like. I'm going to do the same thing to the next one. And I'm using 2 avocados for this recipe. And again, go along the skin. The skin is kind of hard in texture, so you're not going to have a hard time not knowing where the skin is. And like I said, if you have some left over, like there's some left over in here, I don't know if you can see that a little bit, you can just scrape it out afterwards. It's kind of almost like a leather texture. The child is playing with his speaker, which is driving me crazy right now. There you go. So then you just throw these away. I have seen some people start plants in these. I'm not sure, I've never done it, but it is a kind of a nice vessel. Okay, the next step that we're going to do is we're going to add some salt, because it is going to be bland, so we want to make sure that we add some salt. Probably about a teaspoon and a half. Kind of takes a little while when I'm doing it by the pinch load. And then the last ingredient that I'm going to add is going to be onion powder. This is not a required ingredient, although I like the way it gives it a taste, the taste of it. So, and then you're just going to put cover on. If I can get the cover on. There we go. There we go. We're going to let it mix. We're going to scrape the sides. And then I'm actually going to let it go a little bit longer, so it's not as chunky. And the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get it out of here. And I'm just going to put it in a storage container. I'm doubting that it's going to, whoops, I'm making a mess here. I'm just going to get it down to where I can take the blade out and then take the blade out and then scrape the rest out here. And that is it. And you eat it with some chips and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. And if you did, like, comment, and share. Please subscribe to my channel if you feel like this was helpful, or if you'd like to see more videos. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live and do lives and talk with me. So if you feel so inclined, hit that red subscribe button down below. All right, thanks. Happy cooking.